Thomas and the trucks. The engines have recently moved to Tidmouth sheds, and they also heard about Thomas's little mishap with the coaches last time. The bigger engines would always laugh about it and make fun of him for it. Gordon would say, "Hey look, it's Thomas the little engine who wanted to pull a train but forgot the coaches." "Yeah, how did he not feel them?" said Henry. "Oh, can you please shut up and leave me alone? It's not funny anymore." "Oh, I'm getting tired. Good night, everybody," said Henry. "Good night," said Gordon, but Thomas stayed awake. Then, later, Edward arrived to the sheds. "Hey, Thomas, I see you're still awake. What's wrong?" "Edward, I can't go to sleep. Just leave me alone." Why are you angry?" asked Edward. "It's because I just hate how everyone's so rude to me after I make a mistake or something. I just hate it. And I always hate to stay in the shunting yards. I want to go and see the world." Thomas, I know how you feel. You want to pull a train. And, I've got an idea. How about you pull my goods train tomorrow? How does that sound?" "Oh, that sounds nice," said Thomas. "I can do that, but under one condition. We have to tell Sir Topham Hatt if it's okay. Understand?" "Yes." "Okay, good." "I'm getting tired. I need some rest. Good night." "Good night, Edward." "Edward! Edward! Edward!" "Oh, yes, sir? What's wrong?" "Where is Thomas?" "Isn't Thomas still here in the shed?" "Oh, no. What does that mean?" Thomas had already left the sheds to go find Edward's train. Now, the trucks for this train are silly little things that like to play tricks on the other engines that weren't used to them. "Edward seems a bit late, I see." "Yeah, where is he?" "I guess he fell in a coma." "Hey, we should play a trick on him so that he isn't late again. How's that sound?" "That sounds great." "Oh, I think that's him coming." "That's not Edward, that's Thomas, you idiot." "I was just observing is all." "Okay, let's get this over with." Hey, what was that for?" "Hey, where's Edward?" "I'm afraid Edward isn't here, so I'm gonna have to be your engine for today."
Great.
Come on. "Hey, if you don't want to behave, then I'll make you behave." Stop bumping us. Well, you're gonna have to get used to it one way or another. Alright, that's the last of it. Now we should get going. Thomas later departed Knapford with the goods train. "Hey, stop pulling us! Stop, Tom, stop!" "Hurry, hurry, hurry!" cried Thomas. The trucks grew crosser and crosser the more Thomas went on. "Slow down, Thomas." "No, I'm not gonna slow down. I gotta go faster." "Hold on. You heard him. Thomas wants to go faster." The silly trucks made a plan to get revenge on Thomas. They were soon coming closer to Gordon's Hill. "Get ready, boys." Thomas went up the hill and pulled with all his strength. And when he made it to the top, he slowed down Now! Push him down! On! Laughed the trucks. Their plan had worked successfully. Thomas flew faster and faster down the hill, and he wanted to stop. Slow down! Look out for the train, laughed the trucks. They were approaching Mountain Station, where Thomas was switched onto a siding and hit a set of buffers. And there watching him was the fat controller. Thomas, what are you doing right here? I'm pulling a freight train, sir. Why? And why did you come down so fast? It wasn't my fault, sir. Those silly trucks pushed me down the hill. Okay. You finished delivering this freight train, and then me, you, and Edward will talk about this later. And you, trucks, no more silly business, okay? Yes, sir. Good. Now get this freight train done. Later that night, Thomas and Edward met at the sheds to talk with the fat controller. Hey, Edward, I'm truly sorry for what I did this day. It's all right, Thomas. You don't have to worry about it that much. So what did you do for the rest of this day? I shunted the coaches for the big engines. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Oh, here he comes. Hello, Thomas said Edward. Hello, sir. So, I've recently heard about the incident with the trucks, and Edward has told me all about it, Thomas. So, let me ask you this. Why did you not ask me to pull the train without my permission? Well, sir, it's because I thought you would say no, and I wanted to make you proud, sir. Alright, thank you for asking me, but next time, ask me, because I don't want anything bad happening to you. Also, I know that you want to pull your own trains and probably have a branch line, but this doesn't prove to me that you are ready for it. So, what I'm gonna do for you is assign you on shunting duty with Edward for 3 weeks. And then you'll know as much about the trucks as Edward. Understand? Yes, sir. Okay. Well, now I gotta be going. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, Edward. Again, I'm truly sorry for what happened today. Thomas, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It was just a mistake, okay? But now I can teach you all about trucks and how you can get over with them. So yeah, you know, Thomas, I was a lot like you back on the Furnace. I was young, rude, and boastful. I always wanted to pull the express, but impatience got the best of me, and it would lead to trouble and accidents. But over time, I learned sense and learned not to be so impatient. And then, one day, I finally got my chance. I surprised everybody when I finally pulled it for the first time. So you see, Thomas, I think you do the same thing as I did back in my old days. Wow, Edward, I'm surprised. I am too, and look how far I've came. Well, Thomas, we can start shunting trucks tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Edward.